Welcome back to Capybara Go, guys, and today we'll talk about the Winter Fest event. Now, it's a bit complicated because one of the event parts will open in 5 days, like in a week after the event starts, and another one is already open. You have 14 days to spend the resources and actually claim the rewards. There is a sign-in for 7 days that's available right now with the baits for fishing event, costumes and all that stuff, so make sure to get that. What the hell is this? Cool. And the rewards here are pretty insane. So for today we will mostly talk about the fishing event because it's unique. It's different from everything we had before. Basically, we have to fish here and we can redeem rewards, and we have different tiers of rewards here. First of all, we can finish the fish, and that will give us the keys, the legendary keys. I think it's 3 per fishing encyclopedia, which is easy. You just need to catch all the fish and you will get that. And the main thing here is redeem rewards. There are 2 tabs, one for the normal rewards and second one for advanced ones. Normal rewards are pretty easy. Basically, you get those points every time you catch any fish but legendary, and you can exchange it for many things here. What I would advise is exchanging for whatever you feel like, to be honest. The baits seems to be the best option early on, so you can push forward. But the cool thing about this mode that you can actually get the scrolls here for your legacies, and it's more important than ever right now with the new legacy update. Then we have the skills. Then we have the keys here and a lot of other cool stuff, so probably that will be the best option to redeem them. For the advanced exchange, it's a bit harder. You need to catch the legendary fish in order to get one of those Kingfisher certificates, and you can exchange it for a lot of cool things as well. There is a limit on the exchanges though, so some of those might be limited. The best option here would be, of course, Arcane Artifact if you main that weapon. So that will allow your weapon to get way stronger. There is an artifact for the weapon right now that actually makes it a bit different and adds additional features. So for the people who main those, that might be the best option. I don't have those weapons, I don't do them. I main Whisper, so it's not that good for me. So I will go for this chest to get the S tier epic hero. I will go for Knight of the End. This seems to be the best option so far based on the Discord. And honestly, all those chests are nice. They will help you to get the heroes that you need. Well, I mean, and yeah, that will totally depends on the amount of Kingfish certificates you will get. Make sure to redeem them before the event ends, before the fishing event ends. Otherwise, it will disappear. That might be painful. So yeah, and my tip would be to wait for the exchange until the end, other than if you want to get additional baits. Another important thing in the normal redeem rewards that you can exchange the broken line for the bait. It's pretty easy, but you can do it forever. You have limited amount of redemptions and limited amount of redemptions for the bait as well. So make sure not to overdo it, but it can be useful in order for you to get more rewards. So it's like 10 over here, 10 over here, and 50 over here. Okay, you can use up a lot of bait like that. Now, let's get some bait for us. Now, important point is how to get the bait during the winter events. There are multiple ways. The main one, for the free-to-play players especially, will be getting the bait using the quests. Here, you know how it works. Finish the quest, you will get them. The thing is, they will not disappear and you don't get daily baits anyway. So you can wait until the end of the event and do it all in one go. You don't need to do it daily or something, it's not necessary. Yes, you will get daily rewards here, but they are crappy. Well, I mean, you get pretty good amount of gems, but the chests are like, so you don't really need to rush it if you can, but it would be nice to do that. So today we will get to the top spot of our bracket for sure. Let's redeem some baits and let's go forward. So 400, 200 for 5. It's getting more expensive, so there is 400 for 5 and early on it's 200 for 5. That's interesting. There is another way to get bait. It's using the diamonds. The small plus button over here will allow you to buy bait at the cost of 100 gems per each. It's quite a lot, but it might be worth it if you need a little bit of oomph. You can also get the multiplier here, and the more you have, the higher will be your multiplier as a whatever. Let's go get 50. All right, if you get to 30, it can be 5 times. That's pretty crazy. And the thing is, it's better to use those multipliers at the end. And yeah, there are different areas in which you can fish. The further you are, the better the fish is, the heavier the fish is, so you will get more rewards, better rods and all that, and higher the chance of getting the rare fish. Now let's go to the actual fishing. When you cast a rod, you will have to land in this area in the middle to get the perfect perfect cast, and that will increase your chance. Now when you get the fish, you can see how high the rarity of the fish is based on how it resists. This one should be normal or epic. It's normal. Okay, it's epic. So it's not the best catch. The thing is, we would like to aim for at least epic or better legendary fish for the best results. Especially if you use the multicast, you would like to go for legendary fish only. That will pay off. That's the trick that you can use. So basically, after you cast the line, you can see what kind of fish do you get. Not really, but you can guess. When you start reeling in, and if it's like given up that early, that's a normal fish. You can see it will be like common one. Yeah, nothing crazy rare, not that much, and it's not a waste, but it's a really low return on your baits. So if you get something like that, let's see what do we get now. Yeah, it's the same. So you can just let it go, and once it will get far away from you, you will snap your line and you will lose your bait. And then you will be able to exchange that broken line back to the bait in the store for a limited amount of times, as I said. It's like, what, 10 plus 10, that's 20, plus 50, and there is like 50 more, that's 120 baits. I think that's a lot. So then we want to aim for something better. All right, that one seems to be, yeah, this one seems to be harder. Let's see if it will resist closer to getting caught over here. That should be epic or legendary. No, it's an epic. It's an epic. You can, wow, that's unique. So the second fish isn't the same rarity. What the hell? So yeah, I will try to let go the simple fish that doesn't worth it. When you get legendary, you will see it straight away because it will be struggling quite a lot, and you'd better get that. Okay, this one is simple as well. That's like too easy, so probably not worth it. Also, if you will let go the good fish, it will give you the warning. You are letting go the rare fish. Are you sure? Or you want to pay 50 gems to get it back. So if you accidentally screwed up catching something rare or legendary, there is a chance to get it back. Now this one seems to be, it's probably epic. Too easy. Yep, it will be epic or maybe even a rare. Yeah, it's epic. All right, this might be it. This might be it. Look at that. It's brutal. If it will be brutal closer to the point where you catch it, no, it's still epic. Yeah. Honestly, it's better to use one bait. Don't use double. I'm just in a hurry and I want to get the legendary, so I want to test if we'll get the legendary with the double tries. Do we get 2 fishes or 1? I'm not sure about that. So basically, if you get the crappy fish, you can let it go, redeem the bait back, and you will get another chance at fishing instead of getting something that's not really worth your bait. Now this looks like something cool because it's really hard to catch. So what do you need to do? If you're catching the fish on the yellow, you can reel on green. It's like even easier to reel on the red. It will struggle. This is epic. This is not legendary. Too easy. So while we are trying to catch the legendary fish, let me show you how the actual fishing works so you will know. Basically, the tension is this bar over here. It starts when you get the fish, and depending on the color of the fish icon, you need to do different things. Yellow means you can pull, it will slowly increase the tension. When the green, it will not increase the tension, the real fish in really fast. And when it's red, that means that when you pull the fish, the tension will increase rapidly. And based on the basic tension which you get, look at it, red, we pull, tension increase a lot. Based on the rarity of the fish, either the rate at which tension increases is different, or it just starts easier. Anyway, for any fish, you need to reel it into like 0 meters or let it go to 150 meters away from you and then it will let go. As you can see, when it's green, it doesn't go away fast enough, which this sucks. The red one tries to go away faster. While it's red, what you want to do on the important fish, you gotta click and hold really fast. Basically, for the rare fish, you can just press and hold this button and you will be okay. Bam! It starts somewhere around, the tension stops somewhere around middle, and then it's just being reeled in. You don't need to worry about that at all, but the rewards are pretty crappy as well. It doesn't really worth it if you can exchange your broken line for the baits. It's better to do that and let it go. Epic ones are kind of okay to get, and legendary ones are what we're aiming for. And you can see by this basic tension what kind of fish do you get. If it's somewhere here on 1/3 or like half, it's usually the rare one, which doesn't worth it. Epic one, it will get you somewhere. Let me try to get it. Oh my god, missed. Whatever. It should stop somewhere around here, like 2/3. And for the legendary, it will go all the way, and you will see that it's really hard to get it. Let's try to get the different types of fishes. We already seen the rare one. Now we'll try to get the epic and the legendary. All right, this one, you see the tension is still going. This one is pretty much epic because it's not struggling that much, but initial tension drove us really close. There we go. We got the epic fish just like that. But the initial tension was way higher. So it's way harder to get the epic fish than the normal one. You can actually snap the line, and if you want to get the legendary, it will be even harder. But the hardest part about legendary is just getting it, because the chance to encounter it is really, really low. I'm not sure if there is a pity mechanics built into the fishing, so basically, if you catch multiple of rare or epic fishes, every like 10th fish will be legendary for you. I'm not sure, but I hope it is, because it's really hard to get them. By the way, depending on the fish weight, their resistance will be different as well. So the heaviest fish will get the heaviest resistance. I think it's based on the weight. So yeah, this one is hard. Look at that. It's got, yeah, it's epic most likely. It's struggling, but not that much. Yep. Ah, it's a legendary. Wow, that was easy. Suddenly we managed to get the legendary. It was easy, but we didn't get 2 legendaries straight away. We got 1 legendary and 1 epic. I think the fish you get here will be based on their RNG and the rarity. Like, if you, hard to say. And look at the amount of those fishing points we get just for 2 fish. It already paid off for all the baits that we bought with those points, so it's really cool. And also it moves us to the new area, the coast. Look at that, it's beautiful. And to the top spot in the leaderboard as well. Nice, look at that. We will get that amount of diamonds. Let's keep fishing. I managed to get 35 broken lines so far already. Wow, that's crazy. But we can exchange them all to the baits straight away, and now we have 38 extra baits that we can use to get the better rod, to get the better fish and all that. So basically your best bet is to go for the perfect, oh yeah, perfect throw, and then catch the fish that's struggling. If it's not simple, go for it. This should be a rare. All right, those fishes are weird. So make sure that you catch everything you get early on. Now this one is struggling. That might be interesting. It's either epic or legendary. Since our rod isn't upgraded in this area yet. Oh yeah, look at that struggle. Oh, this is good. So yeah, as I told you guys, on the red you might want to release it for a bit. Make sure the tension isn't that high. And that's an epic lobster. Getting even the epic fish with like the lower tier rod will be harder, but it's worth it. So yeah, during the red area, you want to kind of reel in and release from time to time so it wouldn't go that far away. Yellow one is kind of okay to reel in, and the green one is the best. And on the tougher fish, like the further you go, the harder it will be. Look at that, it's struggling so much. Oh, come on, there we go. Wow, this epic is so hard to catch here. But the amount of points you get for this, like fishing points, is way higher, so moving further down the areas will really allow you to get more points and the higher chance of getting rare and legendary fish. The only thing you need to take care of is that your tension doesn't really reach the max, otherwise your line will break as well. So you need to time everything correctly. You might even fully release on the red areas if you feel that you have issues. So yeah, sooner or later you will get what you need, and yeah, you need to adapt it. You will see what I mean when you will be actually fishing here. It's easy to get. And we managed to get a legendary. Wow. That was a really hard catch, but once again, you don't guarantee to get the second legendary if you do double. Yeah, so feel free to do it however you want, and the further you are, the harder it will be. So far, like in this area, getting the legendary or epic fish seems kind of the same difficulty, and as you can see, it's pretty complex. So you gotta really kind of adapt to the fish quite a lot. Make sure that you don't screw up, and you have to be patient. Sometimes you just gotta release your rod in order to wade through the red areas, and it will try to go away to get away from you pretty easily. Can we get it? There we go. Epic. Another one. Wow, I thought it's legendary. Like, it was the same difficulty in the past edition as well. And we managed to upgrade the rod. So basically, when the rod is upgraded, it will be way easier to fish. So do you remember how hard it was in this area with the previous rod? You will see the difference now. So let's see. And if we'll catch something like epic, it will be way easier. Wow, this is hard. So maybe this is epic, or maybe even legendary. But as you can see, it's way easier. You don't need to struggle that much anymore. And yeah, that's an epic. And before that, we had to struggle for a while to get an epic fish perfectly. So yeah. After that, just enjoy your journey. Relax. Take your time to catch the fish. Don't struggle too much. Don't rush too much. And release the ones that you don't need. The further areas, the tougher fish will get better rewards. So try to get to the latest area before spending all of your baits, and spend the most in the last area, because it will give us the most results, the most points that you can use. And yeah, once you get all the fish in one specific area, there is no point being there. And yeah, by the way, the fishing points you get are based on the weight of the fish. So basically you get 100 points per 1 kilogram of caught fish. And that's another reason to go forward and actually redeeming the rewards. Even for 10 baits, you pay only 1.5k, so that's 150 per each. And if you will catch fish that's at least 1.5 kilograms, that will already pay off, and you get the chance to get those legendary things, to get your chests. So yeah, guys, that's how you do fishing in Capybara Go. It works really well if you follow those tips. As for the rewards, as I already said, go for what you want. I think like getting this Night of the Ant is a really good deal for most players. I haven't really figured out the new mechanics. Let's get this chest, by the way, right now. Bam. There is a limit of 1 per event, so you can get more. You can get a couple of those, but this one is only 1. This is a random one, yeah. And here you can choose, but the rarity is lower. So I think it's better to go for heroes or insignias, whatever they call them, here in this rewards for advanced exchange. And at the end of the event, if you can't afford anything or you don't want anything else, then go the Elite Pact in the normal exchange. Elite Pact, well, after the bait, seems to be the best option, so getting the Elite Pact is the best option. After that, depending on where you are in the game, keys are good. I don't know what's this actually. Looks interesting. Probably books. It looks like the books chest. Not that great. I don't know what this is as well. Oh, there are so many cool things. So pick what you need here. Depending on how many points do you get. As you can see, you can't really get that much. So you have to prioritize for the change, like for the extras that you have as leftovers. I would advise getting something like Dragon Ticket, because if you are higher floors in the dungeon, that can give you energy and gems, which is pretty good. Meteoric Iron is always good. I accidentally exchanged for it, but it's not that much, but it adds up because collectibles are pain to level up. And equipment designs are good always, and golden chests are nice. Well, basically go for whatever. The cheapest one here that you can get are those dragon tickets, and they are actually pretty good. So depending on what do you need the most. Gold horseshoes as well. I don't know. There are so many rewards here, guys, that you can go for whatever. Just make sure that we focus on getting the most points before the end of the event, and before it ends, spend them. So you will know how many you can afford. Because you might spend something right now and then won't be able to get better rewards from the higher tier, you know. not nice. And yeah, that's all I can tell you about the fishing event right now. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you'll be able to get all the rewards that you want. And if you get extra tips, share them down below in the comments so more people can see them. And yeah, check out the playlist with the rest of Capybara Go videos, guides, and all that. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and thank you very much for watching. It's been Kosh. Have a good one. Bye.